They have, if you're into collectibles.
Yeah, you were telling us about the prescription bottle place.
Yeah, they also have and dolls. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
The dolls and
I
stuff.
got rid of all my collectible dolls.
What else?
It's just fun to look.
It is
fun.
One guy had like all kinds of old coolers, Coca-Cola coolers and all that kind of stuff. And they were little ones, they weren't like the big, yeah.
Well, you figure they haven't been on the garage sales for 2.5 years.
Right, so,
So,
People did.
yeah.
right. All right, so we're gonna shift weight. Just right and left, nice and easy. Let the hips flow over foot to foot. Relaxing into the hips. Now think about your tailbone. Slide it underneath just slightly. Your head weight goes over your spine. Now we're going to keep your head in the center and push your hips side to side, stretching into the outside of your hips. Just float up to the sides. Think about pushing your hips to the sides. We're going to push our hips to 5 and 7. So push back corners, come neutral, push back corner, come neutral. Back corner and neutral, warming up the lower back muscles a little bit. Abs are engaged. One more each. Last one. Hips come back to neutral, arms float up. Over to the right. Float them over to the left. Nice and easy. And up and over. Open up. Pull your navel up and in. One more each. And come center. Hands float down to your thighs. Flat back. Then hinge at your hips. Flat back. Nice and easy. And go right back up. Squeeze your tush. Nice and easy. Slide right back down. Slide down. Abs are engaged. Flat back and come back up. Warming up the hamstrings and glutes. Rolling down. Roll up. Pull your navel in. Roll down and hold. Allow your arms to brace your body, thighs. Lengthen out your neck. Shoulder blades are back and down. Abs are pulling away from gravity. Place your left hand on your right knee. We're going to turn our left shoulder towards the floor and press the elbow towards the floor first. Bring it up. Hands go to your left knee. Push the right elbow towards the floor. Your shoulder stretch into your back. Bring it up. Hands on your thighs. We're going to roll up one vertebrae at a time. All the way up into your shoulders, back and down. It comes up. End of your mat. Drop into your shoulders. Take a breath up. Exhale, swan dive down, bend your knees. Roll up, inhale. Pick up the shoulders, back and down. Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive. Open the chest, float down. Hold here. Bend your knees so you can touch the floor. If you need to take your feet a little wider so you have a place for your body, feel free. We're going to step back, right, left. Knees go to the floor. Your thighs, hips, elbows, hold. Make sure your elbows are underneath your shoulders. So I don't want to look at the wall in front of me because that means I'm crunching up my neck. I want you to pull your navel away from the floor. Should feel your pelvic floor come up. And again, press your forearms into the floor so you're pressing your body away from the floor. Feel your back work. We're going to roll down, hands slide underneath your shoulders, peel up into full cobra. Hinge back at your hips. Walk your hands back nice and slow. If you'd like to take your knees wide or child's pose, or you can keep them closed for stealth. Slide your right hand underneath your left armpit, palm is up. Relax your shoulders. Allow your shoulder blades to part ways. We're going to bring that right arm out, replace it, left arm. Thread the needle, palm up, and press your right armpit down. And bring it out. Pull yourself up, lift your hands and knees. Bring your knees underneath you first. And then we're going to slide down onto our hip. Arms stay to the side. Keep your chest lifted. Press your hip down into the floor. Going to the forearms. Elbow stack underneath your shoulders. Relax your waistline, allow it to stretch. Take a big breath, expand your lungs. And exhale, release. We're going to army crawl those arms out. Army crawl back in. Come up, we're going to swing the legs. Again, rotate, chest is lifted. I'm taking this part of my hip and pushing forward and lifting my body out. So I'm trying to lengthen out the right side of my body as much as I can. I'm going to slide down to those forearms. And I really try to make sure my elbows are stacked underneath my shoulders. And then I relax my waistline, my lower back, and allow things to stretch and twist. When you're ready, army crawl up. Round yourself up. Come up to a seated position. Legs go out front. I'm going to sit on a blanket mat and my hamstrings are tight. So sit up nice and tall. Start with pointed toes. We're going to flex. Pull your toes towards your nose. Make sure your toes are at 12 o'clock. I like having the blocks there so it's like I have an armrest, but it keeps me from doing weird stuff with my arms, especially because I'm elevated. Now point, concentrate on pushing the pads of your toes towards the floor, not just your feet forward, because I can point my feet, but my toes are not active. Toes have to go with it. Nice and tall through the chest. And flex, we're going to turn the toes out. And point. And flex before you get the cramp in your foot. And point, nice and tall through the chest. And flex, bring your toes back up. Relax your feet. Make sure they stay up at 12 o'clock, so we don't want your inner thighs to relax. Just your feet. So we're going to grab the block. Put it between your calves. So I want you to squeeze it just a little bit, right? So you can tell that you're working a little bit. So if you can put your hands on the block, no problem, great. Take a breath. Exhale, go a little forward. Exhale, relax. We want to keep the shoulders from doing this. I don't want to release my shoulder blades. I want to keep them tucked down. Breathe in. Take a breath. Exhale, a little more forward. And come all the way back up. So you know where you started. You can touch the block. Flex your feet. Pull your toes towards your nose. Heels stay on the floor. Take a breath. Exhale, go forward. Find the stretch. Again, shoulder blades are pulling together. Don't let them round your back. Chest is lifted. Abs are in. Take a breath. Exhale. A little more. And bring it all the way back. Relax your feet. We're going to turn your toes out. You don't have to be pointing. Feet are relaxed. But you can still feel the squeeze of the yoga block. Nice and tall. Put your fingers on the block. Take a breath. Exhale, go a little forward. Keep your chest out. Find the stretch. There is no pain in the stretch. Deep breath. Exhale, go forward. You should feel it in a different spot because your feet are turned out. Deep breath. Exhale, and you go forward again. Keeping your shoulder blades together. Walk it up. Flex your feet, toe out. So I'm definitely flaring my toes and trying to push my pinky toes towards the floor, nice and tall. Take a breath. Exhale, go forward. Inhale. Exhale, forward. Find the stretch. Inhale. Exhale, find the stretch. Point your toes. Flex. Exhale, go forward. Point your toes. Flex. Take a breath. Go forward. Point your toes. Flex. Take a breath. Exhale, go forward. Let your feet walk up. Isn't it kind of cool? That you can creep forward, right? And we weren't doing anything super hard. It's just, it takes time. That was 5 minutes to get to that. Right? Just that last piece of point flex, point flex, point flex. And it's all on the back of your legs and into your calves and your feet. Did any of you get kind of a crampy feeling in your arch when you were pointing? Not too much. Good. So the calves, get a rest. Flip them over one more, Pam, to the wide sides on your calves. Because otherwise the narrow side will kind of cut.
So it's like right.
Yeah. All right, so we're going to sit up tall. Point, flex, point, flex. I'm taking our hamstrings out of it for a minute. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Keep your right foot flat, point your left toe. I'm going to alternate. Switch, 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 switch. I know this is really dumb, but it's brain work. Switch, 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 switch. Ready for more brain work? Yes, great. Your feet circle out. Circle out. No big deal, right? Feels good. Circle in. So you know the difference in your head because we're all smart individuals. Hold. Your right foot's going to go out, and your left foot's going to go in. It's not that hard.
No, it's not.
So can you make it where it looks cattywampus though? So I can do it this way. Start your right foot first, then start your left foot. I know, is that silly? You can, so basically this is what you're doing, right?
Yeah.
But if you start halfway through, for some reason your brain goes, okay, let's go the other way. So we'll start the feet at the same time, just to get your brain going. I know how to do this. I know how to do this. Circle, circle. So you're circling to the left, right? Hold your right foot still for a second. Now start your right foot. It looks like we're doing something totally different, but we're not. You are so welcome for the brain work. And relax. I know, it's actually really good for us, and it's good for our ankles. I don't know if your ankles were popping and snapping, but yeah, it's like, geez Louise. I want you to roll in. So I'm not toeing it, I'm rolling my soles of my feet toward each other. Roll out. And I'm trying not to go knock me. Because it's really easy to go this way. I'm like, I'm sure I can do it. And your toes should flare when you're trying to do this. And in. Try to get your soles of your feet to look at each other. And out. And relax. So that should make happy feet. Dan's like, who's happy feet?
You need it before the competition.
Yeah, it's amazing how much we beat up our feet. I went and had a pedicure done Saturday, and she goes, "You've been dancing a lot, haven't you?" I'm like, "Yes, ma'am." Yeah, they were bad. That's all I got. All right, so we're gonna take those blocks and move them out. So now you have a space, and your knees are kind of soft, so you don't have to think about keeping a straight leg, or your feet are just totally relaxed. So we're going to just drop your chin to your chest. We're just going to hang out for just a minute. Can you feel the top of your back stretch? And literally, I just want your head to be dead weight. We're going to arm roll our elbows down to our knees. Just let your head get really heavy. Big curve in your back. And we're going to arm crawl below your knees. Everything's very rounded. You should be able to feel all the way down to your lower back. So this is how you find out if it's your hamstrings that are tight or your back that is tight. I'm going to put my hands on my lower legs. Take a breath. As you exhale, can you reach down toward your feet? And again, relax your knees. This is not about your hamstrings. Can you put your arms on the inside aspect of your legs towards the floor? Did it increase your stretch? Hands on your knees. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. Nice and easy. Yeah, it's like a huge stretch, right?
Yeah,
One on the floor to recover.
I know. I'm gonna go make it down here.
You're pretty dang close to it.
Yeah. Oh,
Isn't that just amazing?
yes.
And all we've been doing is stretching.
I know.
Right foot goes on the floor as you bend that right knee. Same thing on the left. Let your knees fall off to the right. Keeping your shoulders on the floor. Release your lower back. If your legs come unstacked, it's okay. I'm going to take the legs over to the left. Nice and easy. Keep your right shoulder on the floor. And bring your knees back up. Nice and easy. Right ankle, left knee. Relax your right thigh for a minute. You have an option. You can hold on to your thigh, or you can put your foot on the block. You start stretching into the outer thigh of your right. If the stretch is dissipated, you can hold on to the front of your knee and stretch, open your hip a little bit more. Make sure your head and shoulders are flat on the floor. And bring it down. I'm going to switch sides. When you're ready, if you'd like to grab in front of your knee instead of your thigh, totally up to you. Again, your head and neck, shoulders should be flat on the floor, not hunched up. And release. Feet go on the floor, straighten your legs, let your back recover. It should feel better than what it did when you first laid down. Let's go ahead and grab your blanket, put it underneath your lower back. Stretch into the hip flexors just a little bit. And take the blanket out. So you're going to stay laying on the floor. I want to talk you through the head stuff. So, while you're on the floor, you're going to take your right hand and pull your right ear towards your shoulder. So place your right hand on top of your head and move your ear down to your shoulder, but you're not allowed to turn your head. It still faces the ceiling. I want you to look down at your right shoulder. Keep an equal pressure with your hand. Release and come back to neutral. Switch sides. Left hand goes on the top of your head. Your left ear goes toward your right shoulder. Keeping your face towards the ceiling. Now look down. Turn your head and look down at your shoulder, keeping that same pressure. And bring it back to neutral. We're going to sit up and do the same thing. And if you have trouble staying in this position, sit on the blanket. I'd rather have you sit up tall than have to struggle staying forward. And the weight goes over your spine or your tailbone. And goes on your head. The ear goes straight down, and you're looking straight forward. So there's not any range of motion, there's just over. Think about your left shoulder dropping. I'm using my right hand to turn my head and find a stretch on the back corner of my neck on the left side. And release. And nice and easy, turn your head back to neutral and bring it up. Turn your head right and left like you're saying no, because it should feel a little stiff on that left side. It's like, yeah, like crunch. All right, left hand, left ear. And I'm dropping that right shoulder so I can lengthen out all those muscles in the right side of my neck. You don't realize how tight they are until you start stretching, and your head doesn't go anywhere. And again, I'm using my hand to turn my head. I'm looking past my armpit, and I can still feel that stretch, that lengthening out. Take a breath. Exhale, release the muscles. And you feel your head drop a little more. Or at least that's the goal. And bring it up. Release. And again, turn your head like you're saying no, because it should feel stiff now on that right side. So, there's a nice little muscle that runs here. If I look like a lizard, you can see it. Okay. I want you to pinch it down from the top, work your way low, and then come back up. And it goes towards your ear. And sometimes it gets kind of tender and you don't even know it's tender. So it's not a rope, you have to pinch it. Because it'll feel like a rope. Can you feel it? We use that muscle all the time. You just don't realize it. Yeah. Nice. All right, so we're going to stay in a seated position. That's why I'm like, get comfortable. nice and tall. Close your eyes. Take a breath. And exhale. Relax the space between your eyes. Have your palms open and towards the ceiling. Accepting new ideas, new concepts. Be at peace with yourself and everyone around you. Learn to be able to relax in a seated position, finding balance between work and home. Finding balance and exercise and play. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Being able to lower your stress in a stressful situation. Relax your face. Think of something that makes you smile. Deep breath in. Exhale. Again, be at peace with yourself and everyone around you. Find the goodness in your heart and others. Find the kindness in your heart and others. Deep breath in. Exhale, slowly open your eyes. Refocus. Namaste. Go in peace. Might as well have been laying down. I was still sleeping. Now it's to get up.
Yeah. Oh.
Hop, hop, hop.
Pop, snap. Snap, crack, pop.
Waves. Wakey.
Is it raining? Oh.